Welcome to Bill-O-Gami. Today we're going to make what's known as the fireworks. This is a geometric shape. Minimum is that it requires is $3 bills, and you can shape it into all kinds of different ways depending upon how many you use and how tightly you make each fold. What we're going to do is show you how to do the fold without any kind of scissors or pencils or measuring or anything at all. Just going to take an oversized bill and show you how to make all the folds. First thing we got to do, because we need to do this 3 times on each one of the 3 bills, is simply take one corner, fold it over, and give it a good crease right there, right across, 45-degree angle. And then do the same thing. Take the other side, fold that over, and give that a good crease. Doesn't matter. You just want to use the same side, whether it's the face up or the face down side of the bill in all 3 of them. You want to be consistent there. Then what we want to do is tuck in the 2 sides and give that a good crease, because that gives you the halfway point of that X. And on this very first one that we folded over, we just want to fold in each one of these 2 sides like that, and then like that. Then we turn it over, and once again we do it kind of a crossover fold, 45 degrees from that out, back over this way again. You can always get that pin right in that point there. And then we simply tuck in both sides again. And that's creating another mark, right through the center of that X. We do it again. We got to do it 2 more times. We do this again over. But the good thing is, see, this way you don't have to do any measuring, and everything is going to be precise. Fold it back over again. Give it a good crease. Tuck it in. So you just tuck in those 2 sides. And then one final fold across here. One final one. And then we want to tuck that in too. You'll see why we need to do this last one in a bit. And those are all the folds we mainly need. You can go through and give them another good crease if you want, just to be sure that that's right. That's what you should have at this point. Now what we got to do in order to get the shape right for creating one of these fireworks is what we got to do is just fold all of these over in the midway point like that. And you find it's real easy if you just kind of push in on the side and then kind of flatten it like that. See, just go push in like that. It almost does it on its own. And then it goes like that. And then we've got one more to do here, which is this last one. And there we go. It just kind of folds up on its own like that. Now what we want to do is tuck in each one of these folds. Anything that didn't get tucked in while you were making those other creases, just tuck these in. You've already got the folds, so it's It's very easy to do. There we go. And then we take on the back side, fold this over. It's probably going to fold differently on the real size bill. This will actually lap further over, but this is just a demo to show you on this. Now what we want to do, this is where the size can be varied, is how far over do we take on this end, where this is kind of the up end, the open end, is where we fold this little tab back. And for your first one, just fold it back about halfway. That's what I'm going to do for this one. That's kind of a normal way to do it, is to make them even and just at about halfway point. Now what we do is, and then you can experiment later with making this a little longer or a little bit shorter, whatever you want. That affects the size of it quite a bit. Is then we just go and open it up, and then we just fold everything down to that height right there, so that these are all even, and just keep folding them over. You know, we're using at the open end, just fold this over, open it up, fold it over, open it up. Just leave that one for right now. Well, let me go over here. Fold this over right about there so it's all even. Fold this over so it's all even. Open this up, fold this over. You know, you just want to put it so they're all the same height. And fold this down. Actually, I got to get this one folded down too. So, you've got two ends. This is one end. Actually, this is going to be the end that gets inserted in order to put these all together. And then you've got this end, which is where it's really open, on the open side, which is what is going to hold this side. You'll see when I grab two other pieces that have already been folded and see how it looks. First thing we're going to do in order to attach this to two other ones is we're going to push up, open up these two, little like tabs, and then open it like this so that you got a nice little pocket here, nice little open pocket. Now here are two that have already been folded in order to save time, and we're using this one end here, not the open end, but we're using this end here. And all we're doing is we pull this up on this end first, and you'll see why in a second, is that we just want to get this into here. And this is, we open it up just to make it easier. Let me slide this in here. And then what we want to do is we want to fold down here, this end here, and this end here, so that, we've got this thing. Oops. So we've got this thing in here tight. Now sometimes it'll slip out if you're not, if you've done it for quite a while anyway. Let me slide this in better. I might have to start this thing over again because I'm fumbling away. Let me start all over. If you have some trouble, actually I've used this sample so often. Okay, there we go. Now, you want that to be as tight as possible, and then you just fold these ends over that you've already pre-creased. And so you just fold this over, and this over, and there you got it. And so this is all tight. Now this is where what three of them look like, and of course you can do more than three. And what we do then is when we want to close it all up, is then we will open this end up again. And then we will, because this is going to be the inserted side. This is the side it's going to go in. Let me open this up. I'll show you. We're just going to slide it in. This will work better because I haven't really worn out the paper as much. So we just open that up like that. Then we take this, and again, we just kind of slide it in there so that this side goes in and that side goes in. And then fold in the two ends like that. Okay, now we've got it. See, we've got it as tight as we can get it. Let's fold this one down here because these are all pre-creased. And we've got this one. We're just going to take and fold that one down. And then we turn over to this side. We want to fold this one down. That one down. And then this one, which has got the extra one, fold that one down. Then we give it a little bit of a crease, and we're all done. We've generated that. You can slide it around, open it different ways. That's all you have to do. It might take a little practice on sliding those in and then doing it, but as long as you follow these directions, it should work out real well for you. No problem at all. Alrighty, well, if you have any questions, or comments, be sure you write them into, on this YouTube page, and I'll be glad to get back with you and answer any questions you might have. Thing about this is that, of course, I made it with 3, but you could make it with 4, 5, 6. I mean, if you got 4, this is one with 4. It comes out looking different. Actually, this one was 4 too on a real dollar bill. And so it just, it's the same thing. It's just experimentation. You can make it anyway. You could turn these into necklaces, bracelets, whatever, depending upon how many dollars you fold up and keep putting in side by side. Yeah, it will stay together though. I mean, with those simple folds that we do, the way we interlock them, you really don't see where they're joined, and they will stay together pretty well. Well, hit subscribe if you're interested. Thanks a lot. Bye.